Let's begin, shall we? Number 10. Visit a museum. In a world where the internet has taken over, information comes to our hands in the blink of an eye. Just a couple of clicks or taps and you'll find answers to most of your questions, answers that will increase your knowledge. However, nothing compares to the experience of coming face to face with the artifacts and pieces of art that have shaped our culture and society. You can gain so much more knowledge and understanding by just looking at them while learning about their background. And on that note, the first idea I have for your days of boredom is a visit to a museum. Whether it's art, history, fashion, science, or even a children's museum, find out what's nearby and go visit. I'm sure you've seen one at some point, and perhaps you even went to one when you were little and your school forced you to go on a field trip. However, nothing compares to going on your own, at your own pace, learning something new with every step. So go check out a museum the next time you're bored. Number 9. Try a new recipe. Alright, I get it. The kitchen is not for everyone, and not everyone would be comfortable to make dinner for the next social gathering unless it involved a bunch of ramen noodles. Or, frozen pizza. But that doesn't mean you can't give it a try when you're bored. In fact, that's the best time to try new things. What better place to be than the kitchen? Whether you're a top chef, an amateur cook, or just someone who likes food, you should totally walk into the kitchen and try a new recipe. Again, perfect time is when you're bored. Get some ingredients and start with something easy if you're new to the kitchen, or take a bigger risk if you're an experienced chef. The most important thing is to have fun knowing that no one has to try it if something goes wrong. It's just you and the ingredients, and if all goes well, you'll have a new dish to share next time you have a potluck or a social event. Number 8. Read a book or a magazine. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured this is actually a pretty easy step right here, but I understand that reading is not everyone's cup of tea. That's why we're here watching videos, am I right? We're more likely to watch videos or movies rather than sit and read, or even listen to an audiobook instead of actually reading it. However, actually reading can be fun, and it is a great thing to do when you're bored. You don't want your eyes to get tired by looking at a screen all day long. You can start by doing 5 to 10 minutes of readings per day, pick a book within your favorite genre, or even a magazine. Challenge yourself to read at least one full article or a full chapter every time you set aside for reading. You will feel satisfied once you complete it, and trust me, you'll want to come back and read more. Whether it's a full-fledged novel, a comic book, or even a magazine, all of these can take you on numerous adventures. Whatever it is that you read, I'm sure you'll bring new knowledge and ideas into your life. Reading is a habit that is worth cultivating. Number 7. Learn a new language. I'm confident to say that most of us, if not all, have an interest in traveling. There's something so intriguing about seeing new places, meeting new people, and get a new, fresh perspective on the world. Traveling, however, can be an expensive thing to do, especially when we look at the faraway places across the ocean. However, there is one way to immerse in foreign cultures without going far and compromising your budget. It is by learning a new language. Languages can help us connect with people from different backgrounds. More importantly, they can also help us land jobs in the future as we expand our knowledge and the ability to communicate with others. You can use 5 to 10 minutes a day to learn new words and even sentences in a language of your interests. You can get quite fluent if you're constant at it, and you'll be ready to communicate with others once the opportunity to travel comes along. I don't know about you, but it does sound like a very productive activity for most of us. Number 6. Physical activities. We've come to a point in time in history in which we're so comfortable sitting at home or at any cozy place without doing any physical effort that it can be pretty detrimental to us. I was supposed to go to the gym today, but I woke up way too late and now I have to do stuff. It's fun being an adult. Most of the things we need to do can be done through the use of technology such as apps or online services. While this kind of lifestyle sounds somehow appealing, it has made a lot of us lazy, and things like going to the gym or even a short walk sound like a burden. However, physical activities are so important to keep a balanced and enjoyable life. With only 10 minutes of walking per day, you can make a difference in your routine. For some, it sounds like a big challenge when you haven't done any exercise for a while, but you should still give it a try. This is especially if you come to a point in which you have nothing else to do. Once you start getting active, you can go sign up for the gym or start a routine at home with some sit-ups, squats, and push-ups to develop different parts of your body. Try it out. Your body deserves it because it's a temple. Number 5. Organize your closet. Some people out there always have a hard time choosing an outfit, even when their closets are full. Some are even ready to buy new clothes but don't really have the space for them. If that's you, then it's time to use your free time for some organizing. Take a look at your clothes and choose as many outfits as you can to put in a donation box or even make some money out of them at the next garage sale. Some people out there could benefit from the things that you don't want. A minimalist lifestyle can help you make quicker decisions in terms of clothing. After all, being stylish is not about how many pieces of clothing you wear, but about how you wear them. So why not start a new lifestyle by getting rid of a little excess? Number 4. Work on your living space. It is so important to take care of the space where we live. Whether it's big or small, it's the place where we come to find rest, but sometimes we spend so much time in it to the point that it gets messy and unpleasant to live in. For that reason, using your free time to do some organizing can be a good idea. And who said you need to spend tons of money to make home improvements? Little things like moving furniture around or getting rid of stuff that you don't use anymore can improve the looks of your current living space. You can even use your time to go on Pinterest and get some ideas of things you can build for your room with materials that you probably have at home. Number 3. Go on a hike. And here is yet another one that is good for your body and mind. Use your free time to go on a hike. Even if you live in the midst of the busiest cities of the world, there's always some sort of trail where you can go for a nice hike. Hiking can help you reduce stress, get you in a better mood, and even lower your blood pressure and cholesterol levels. It has an overall positive impact on your health, and the best part is that you get to enjoy some fresh air and maybe even some nice views of nature. You might have to do a bit of driving to go get on a hiking trail, or perhaps there's one trail right behind your house. You'll never know what's out there if you never venture out of your comfort zone. In a moment in history where obesity, depression, and other problems are affecting society, there are more and more doctors recommending this activity that promises to help your mental and physical health. Now it's time for the day's best pick. I have this picture of some hands and glitter. This picture reminded me that we can do pretty much anything whenever we're bored. We don't have to conform to just listening to music and watching movies. We can challenge ourselves to do new things every day, especially when we have so much time on our hands. Now, what is something that you can do that involves glitter in our hands? Number 2. Get artsy. Are you bored? Well, that's great. It's the perfect time for some arts and crafts then. Bring out your inner artist and become the next Picasso. Well, maybe it'll take a bit of effort to turn you into a successful artist, but that is not relevant. What matters is that you get your hands busy, trying things you hadn't done before. Painting, sculptures, ceramic, the list is literally endless here. Find an art workshop within your neighborhood or get online and find how-to videos to develop a new craft. I am sure there's some sort of art you always wanted to try. It's not about being perfect at it, but it's about learning new things and even making mistakes without worrying what others might say. It's your free time. Make the best out of it and enjoy it. Even if you're an artist, look into other crafts that you haven't explored yet and have some fun.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it. It really works.
Number 1. Find a part-time or a freelance job. What better way to use your free time than by being productive? We already looked at some practical things that can help you professionally, such as learning new languages and reading. But the best thing you can do is go out there and find a part-time or freelance job. You can use some of the skills you've learned to land some entry-level gigs, or you can take on some jobs that always need people. Tell me, do you speak a foreign language? Look into translating gigs or even sign up to create subtitles for videos and visual materials that's been made in a foreign language. Are you a teacher? Use some of your free hours to make extra cash by teaching English in other parts of the world. The possibilities are endless. There are also countless platforms online in which you can work on small projects in exchange for some money. You can also use your free time to work on your resume and empower yourself to one day land the job of your dreams. And for the vocally talented, why not try your hand at voice acting? There are several sites that you can use just for fun, or you can even get really good at it and get paid for it. You can even become a narrator for audiobooks for Audible. It may be kind of a steep climb, but it's certainly a fun one. Of course, as I've stated before, it's your free time, so you don't want to overburn yourself with more work. But if you have too much time on your hands, getting productive and making some money while at it might be the best way to step away from boredom. Are you ready to try any of these things? Which one would you try first? What do you like to do when you get bored? Let us know in the comment section below. We look forward to read what you think. With all that said and done, that's our video for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all next time.